Okay, here we go.
Hello, I'm Billy Stull. I'm the owner of a company called Legendary Audio. I live in Texas in a small town, and several years ago Mr. Rupert Neve moved to my small town in Texas. I'm a mastering engineer. We became friends over the years, and eventually I asked Mr. Neve if he would make me a custom mastering system just for me, and he agreed to do it. That put us on a several-year project of developing what's called now the Masterpiece. It's been out now for about 3 years. We have them in major studios all over the world. For instance, Sony mastering in Australia, Sony Japan, many U.S. studios, and we came to Amsterdam to the AES to show people the new Masterpiece 2, which is a low-cost version, a lower-cost version of the original Masterpiece. It still has the same functionality, but at a much lower price. And because of the strength of the euro to the dollar, it's actually a real bargain now. So
okay.
We wanted to come over and let people know about that.
What's the price tag actually?
I love Amsterdam. Oh, the price? We're selling the Masterpiece 2. US is $14,500. We have a show deal, a show special of 9,000 euros.
Wow.
So
cool.
it's getting to be a bargain for a very professional, high-end product.
Yeah. Great.
And some of the features, of course, it's an analog mastering system.
Yep.
It was designed by Mr. Neve.
Yep.
Produced by us, and it's all analog. Just a quick overview. It has left and right input, low and high pass filter section, and it goes over. We have extreme precision on our peak equalizers with 48 frequency choices, quarter dB increments on the gain structure, side chain capability by just pushing a button, side chains with the compressor, individual in and outs on each block, and then EQ in and out, so you can monitor every piece of what you're doing. Then it goes to the high shelf and low shelf as quarter dB or 1 dB gain structure. 8 choices of frequencies on the high, 8 choices on the low, and then you have the option to go down and add classic character to your audio signal, which is actually the single-sided transformer original circuitry like was used on the original Neve products like 1073.
Okay.
So if you want to add that to the audio, you engage that, and you have the choice of just adding that to the low frequencies, the mid-band, or the high frequencies, or any combination.
Right.
So you don't have to add that character to the full spectrum if
Okay.
you don't want to. Then we have tape texture, which is electronic circuitry that is actual tape recorder circuitry that acts just like tape without the tape or the hiss. In that, as you increase the saturation, you get more harmonic content, you get tape-like compression, and you get, if you keep going, you get low-end EQ like head bump on a 15 IPS recorder. And the neat thing about that is, with the input filter, you can decide to apply the tape texture to just the highs, or just the lows,
Right.
or just the mid-range, or any combination, which makes it very, very useful. Also, we got the auxiliary,
Yep.
which allows you to engage other outboard gear,
Yep.
and it turns it into multi-band too. You can
Okay.
use your favorite compressor on low, mid, or high. It's got variable phase, which is incremental phase, and going into the bands, you can do some phase rotation and do tremendous amount of corrections with the variable phase by just going into just the highs and maybe doing a 10 or 15 degree rotation, or just the lows. You can do some psychoacoustical effects
with it,
this
yeah.
too, where it's wider than the speakers.
Yep. And do we have something sort of an MS matrix included,
Yes,
or?
we do. Okay, We have the compressor. Compressor there again, you don't have to use the compressor
Yeah.
over the full range.
Yeah.
You can decide to use the full range or not. But then it goes out through the image control here,
Right.
which is a type of MS program, but it's all analog and very musical.
Yep.
It adds you can increase the reverb
Yep.
that's on the recording, or decrease the reverb,
Yep.
or add a little dimension or a sparkle if you don't want to change
Cool.
the reverb.
So
And,
I'm actually running out a bit of
Understand.
yeah.
So,
Bye.
and we also on our website,
Yep.
which is legendaryaudio.com, you can order a DVD demonstration which has some sound samples of what the various features can do, as well as another talk-through demonstration. It's about a 30-minute DVD, and that's available on our website. For free if you just go.
Cool. For free, actually. For free.
Yeah.
Great.
If you're qualified, you
Yep.
know what I mean.
Great.
And we'll send it to you, and there's a brochure on the website that you can download, and a lot of other information about the Masterpiece 2 and studios that have it, and tips and tricks, and
Yep.
lots of things on the website. So
Thank you very much, sir.
we're enjoying it in Amsterdam a lot.
Yeah.
This is a great city, beautiful.
Thanks.
Thank you, George.
Bye.